Hi and welcome to Moms on a Mission. If you have not subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button below. Also hit the bell notification so you know when we upload a video. Good Thursday morning. It's Thursday here in the States and it is absolutely gorgeous outside. I wish I could film outside, but there's just too much going on out there today. But it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm very thankful that we're having such a gorgeous day. And there is a scripture that comes up. I start seeing it around Christmas time, around the holiday season. I've already started to see it, so I thought I would go ahead and just make another video on the Christmas tree, because there's a scripture in Jeremiah that people quote all the time to talk about how evil the Christmas tree is and how the Christmas tree is spoken of in the Bible. So I want to go ahead and get into Jeremiah, and then we're going to dig a little deeper and get into the book of Isaiah. So grab your coffee and let's get started. This is Jeremiah 10. I'm going to read 3 through 5. For the customs of the peoples are futile, for one cuts a tree from the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with an axe. They decorate it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, so that it will not topple. They are upright like a palm tree, and they cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot go by themselves. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor can they do any good. Well, I mean, that sounds like a Christmas tree. If you know what a Christmas tree actually is, and you've seen one before, then an image of a Christmas tree would come to mind whenever you read this scripture. But let's go ahead and flip back to Isaiah and get a more detailed description of what this is actually talking about. This is Isaiah 44. I'm going to just begin with verse 13 and read through 17. The craftsman stretches out his rule. He marks one out with chalk. He fashions it with a plane. He marks it out with a compass and makes it like the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man, that it may remain in the house. He cuts down cedars for himself and takes the cypress and oak. He secures it for himself among the trees of the forest. He plants a pine, and the rain nourishes it. Then it shall be for a man to burn, for he will take some of it and warm himself. Yes, he kindles it and bakes bread. Indeed, he makes a god and worships it. He makes it a carved image and falls down to it. He burns half of it in the fire. With this half he eats meat. He roasts a roast and is satisfied. He even warms himself and says, "Ah, I am warm. I have seen the fire." And the rest of it he makes into a god, his carved image. He falls down before it and worships it, prays to it and says, "Deliver me, for you are my God." So in Isaiah we get a much more detailed description of the tree that the Bible talks about. It's not talking about the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree actually came into existence in Germany shortly after the Protestant Reformation. Now there are rumors going around that Martin had taken a tree and had put some candles on it, and that's how it started. I actually can't verify that that is the truth, but I do know that the tradition started in Germany, and that the Bible in the book of Jeremiah is not talking about what we know as the Christmas tree. It is actually talking about a tree that has been taken, that has been carved by a skilled workman and turned into a false god, into an idol. So I hope this has cleared some things up for you, because the holiday season is coming up very, very quickly. We're already in the end of October. So I hope that this has been a blessing, and you can share this, with your friends and your family who also aren't aware of maybe what the Jeremiah scripture is, because it's going to be all over the internet the closer and closer we get to Christmas. So I just am hoping that you all will gain some understanding in the Lord's wisdom, not mine, in the Lord's wisdom from His Word, that the Christmas tree is not what the book of Jeremiah speaks of. So I hope you have a blessed day, and God willing, I will see you tomorrow. Shalom. Bye.